I'm sorry. Good evening, everybody. Tonight we read from 1 Timothy 5 and Proverbs 7.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, can you start? Can you go to 1 Timothy 5? I don't have my Bible with me.
Yes, I have it right here.
All right. So read the first verse for me.
The very first verse says, "Rebuke not an elder but entreat him as a father, and the younger men as brethren."
Yeah, I like that because respect is something that's very good to be shown. I remember something from like a couple years ago. Like I was at church, and I didn't know this was like something that's a sign of respect. But an older woman, like not an old woman, but an older woman, like greeted me, in the meet and greets during church service. And it's like she shook my hand, but I stayed sitting down and she was standing up, and I didn't know that you were supposed to stand up when greeting an older person or just anybody for that matter and shake their hand. And I remember like she told me after church, she was like, do that next time. And I was mad at her. I was like, what is she telling me that for? Like she not my mom right now. But now that I look back, I'm like, wow, like that is like something that you should do, and it's just a sign of respect. You may not understand it, but because you're not in that generation or whatever, but it's good to just show respect and show that you're a gentleman or just a respectable person. Because if you give respect, you'll get respect.
That's excellent. You never told me that.
I thought the woman told you.
No.
I thought she was like,
No. That's what they used to do back in the day. They would just check the kids themselves. They don't have to go back to the parents to report. And that's the village mentality. I remember when I told you this when I was taking communion once.
Oh, yeah.
And then I was acting like I was thirsty, and then my grandmother checked me. She was like, don't do that again, and she spoke to my mother and told her, and then my mother had to speak to me. It was a big deal. But that's how we learn. That's how we grow. That's how we are taught etiquette and that the old school rules and protocol. I mean, that's right. So I appreciate whoever did that. Believe me, along the way, I've gotten a lot of those type of mini lessons that I was totally oblivious about. So I appreciate her, whoever she was. And this chapter spoke to me about being busy. And I took a snapshot of, I just liked it. I didn't know she was a jogger, me being one, but Kamala Harris, when she found out, that they won, or supposedly won, and how she, had her running gear. But the point is that you can either be a busybody, into stupid stuff, or you can move your body by being busy. So we might have like some different political philosophies, but I do admire people who are active and who are good stewards of the container or the vessel that they have. Just like I admire Dr. Jill Biden. She's going to be the first first lady who will still continue to work while she's in the White House. She's still going to continue to teach. Hey! And she just wanted to, just be in the classroom. And she said, the reason why is because she's a lifelong educator. So that's the remedy for being a busybody. If you're in everybody else's business and you're scrolling and you're reading about other people's lives, either move your body, get to exercise, do something, or become busy. Read a book, write a paper, do something. Yeah. Proverbs 7. I remember 11 spoke to me, and let's see what that is. 7:11. It says, she is loud and stubborn. Talking about the tempter, the temptress. And that could be any type of sin. But it says that she's loud and stubborn. Her feet abide not in her house. She's always out in the street. She's always doing things, instead of just being content in the home and being productive. So sometimes it's good to just stay in place, mind your own business, do the work that God will have you to do, and He will bless your efforts. What do you have to say about that? Because we both have homework to do. We don't always have to be out there because, there's a lot going on. What do you have to say about that? Stay in place and be productive. Be busy about God's business, and he'll multiply so that he'll get the glory. And then you'll see, like, oh my goodness, I spent like 3 or 4 hours raking the leaves. And I said the best satisfaction is afterwards, after you see all these bags that you were able to fill and walk away and you're so tired. Yeah, well, God wants us to have that satisfaction in whatever project that he assigns to us. So let's be busy about doing his business, and then let's reap the rewards with a great harvest. Have a wonderful evening.